Am I making videos like an assembly line? Yes. Yes, I am. Because there's an assembly line of stuff to talk about. Um, More on a lighter, comical note, today was one of the dumbest days I've ever seen in my life. Saturday was one of the strangest. Today's one of the dumbest. I've been following this fake Ponzi scheme demonic stock market for years. I've never seen anything like what happened today. Um, the Nasdaq was down 5%, and the Dow was down over 1,000 points. And I guarantee you that probably Jerome Powell himself went in there and bought up all these stocks with the Federal Reserve because it's literally like this type of event is. I've never seen anything like it. Not like this, where there was 1,000 point turnaround. It's so fake. It's so phony baloney guacamole, people. Um, I have no respect for this market because it's just so phony. Anyway, whatever. They're gonna try to fake it. You know how to fake it till you make it until your fakery becomes too fake and then you plunge. All right. I have some weird news actually. So this is something called we have a huge naval deployments globally right now. And believe it or not, I actually know somebody on this ship. I have an acquaintance, somebody I know in person, who is a Navy. I don't know what rank he is, but he's on that very ship, the USS Harry Truman, right now. Um, Navy puts carrier under NATO control as Russian ships converge on the Mediterranean, which is where I suspect if this does start, that it will start in. I don't think it'll start in Ukraine. I don't think it'll start in the Baltics or the Arctic or the Aegean Sea. I think it will start in the Mediterranean or the Black Sea, possibly. But this is strange. So yeah, in San Diego, guys, everybody knows somebody in the military. Everybody knows people in the Marines, Navy. We're one of the key strategic military cities in the U.S., or I would call them zones. Let's just call this a zone. Like other places would be like Bremerton, Washington, a key naval area. We have the Gulf Coast of Mississippi, which is a very important naval region. The Norfolk, Newport, Virginia Beach, Virginia, places like that. Very important places in terms of military and navy. So let me just read this real quick. The U.S. Navy's supercarrier USS Harry S. Truman, along with its associated strike group, which I believe is the Abraham Lincoln, are now under NATO command and control as part of a major exercise called Neptune Strike 22 in the Mediterranean Sea. This comes as the Russian military prepares to launch large-scale naval drills around the world, including the Mediterranean, which some members of the alliance, as well as experts and observers, fear might actually be part of preparations for a new military intervention into Ukraine. A number of NATO nations, including the United States, are considering sending forces to areas along Russia's borders and sending weapons and other military equipment to Ukraine in response to Kremlin's actions. The U.S. Sixth Fleet turned over operational control of the Truman and his strike group to Naval Striking and Support Forces NATO Strike Force NATO today, marking the beginning of Neptune Strike 22. The Truman Carrier Strike Group also includes the Ticonderoga class. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, interesting. So it's being controlled by NATO now. That's kind of weird. I don't know. I'm not an expert on military stuff, but um, interesting that that would be happening. Uh, so yeah, it's called Neptune Strike 22. Neptune Strike 22. Neptune. Neptune. Yeah. Oh, where have I seen this before? Ah, yes. Yes. Is this a stretch? Probably. probably it is a stretch, but I'm going to talk about it anyway because why not? Um, where have I seen this before, though? It just looks all too familiar. Um, let's go ahead and take a look see here. Speaking of exits, they're evacuating. They're trying to evacuate 75,000 Jews. Actually, Israel is to bring into Israel from Ukraine, which is just wild to me. Um, and the Americans, they're telling them, "Oh, just get out of there. You're all good. We're not going to help or anything. Just get out. It's on you, buddy." Uh, like this kind of looks like Neptune down here. Sort of. Maybe not. Maybe it's a stretch. It kind of looks like a Neptune trident to me. And by the way, you see this right here, this light? I never noticed that before, guys. I swear that's like a Mandela effect. This little light right here, that's just weird. I swear that was not there before. You guys know how many times I've seen this. And somebody was asking me about the moon. It's here. Where a crescent moon. There is a crescent moon over here, right here. Okay. So when the yin yang symbol comes around, there's a crescent moon present there. Here's the other crescent moon, guys, right here. You see, it's obviously a moon. Like, look at it. It can't. What else could it be? So something pertaining to a crescent moon and something pertaining to a blood moon and then a regular full moon. So it's not just one event. Okay, that's as clear as day. Okay, so I don't know. It doesn't exactly look like a Neptune trident, but has some similarities for sure. And I think where I live here, in the worst case scenario, we would absolutely be a target. Absolutely. To give you an idea of how much military we have here, here's North Island Naval Air Station. This is actually where the Truman left from, I believe. A lot of Navy ships are kept here. We have Miramar Naval Air Station right here. Okay. Massive, massive base that I've been to a few times for the air show because that's fun. Why not? And then we have countless auxiliary bases. Some of them are even like secret bases that are like way out in the mountains. We have I live by Legoland up here. We have right here. We have Camp Pendleton. This is a one of only two Marine Corps training centers. The other one's in North Carolina. And so we have three very important military bases here and dozens of other smaller ones. So that's it, guys. Just wanted to talk about that. So have a good day then. Yeah.